Can't say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to Chile, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Kansas City touchdown.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. To throw is Wilson. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Here's Hardman to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Noah Gray, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete. Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing is Wilson. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Evan Ingram, 28 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, 57, 57.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
43!
And the tight end goes in motion left. 1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. run here with Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
A run with Davenport. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They will try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. while Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Wilson now to throw on third down. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quez Watkins, 54 yards. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thompson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So he's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. To throw, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete. complete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Hines. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a big priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They run with Hines. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Hey, 43, 10. Hey, color.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, 43. Hey, 57. 50, yellow. 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown, Jets. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now it's Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves him in 3rd and more. Wilson on the keeper. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Garrett Wilson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mahomes now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 43, 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Mahomes to throw once more. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Moore, the man in motion.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
The Chiefs will set up for a 2-point conversion. Yellow. Hey, 57 colors.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And now look at him go. 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Again, he finds Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. And again, it's Mahomes rolling to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The offense on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield down. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with the score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 70 yards on the ground for him so far. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, it's Hines. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hey boy, you got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright light.